Hello, my name's Aaron, and today I'll be talking about Duke Energy and the material issues for it, and a few recommendations I have. So, firstly, their environmental materiality are aligned with SDGs 7, 9, and 13. And the key points here are just that Duke Energy is an electric utility in North Carolina and the southeast of the United States, and they produce a lot of electricity and therefore have a big emissions footprint. They have commitments to reduce their 2005 emissions by 50% by 2030 and net zero by 2050. So far, they've reduced 48% since 2005, so they're really close to their goal. Social materiality, they have an obligation to people who live around their power plants. Environmental damage, health risks, reduced property values, and increased healthcare costs are all things they have to consider. And they do have environmental and social impact assessments for when they build new power plants. They also created 15,000 jobs and 22 billion in community investments in 2023. They've addressed environmental and social materiality through their Duke Energy Foundation, which gives 30 million annually for education and climate resilience initiatives. And they also have a CSR Hub score of 91, which is among the highest of global utilities around the world. And they're recognized as really ambitious and fostering trust and collaboration with those who live around them. And they're a clear leader in sustainable power and community engagement. My recommendation for Duke Energy is to implement a dual net metering and virtual power plant approach. I think this would be a great opportunity for Duke Energy to allow the ratepayers to actually get into the energy producing process. It could even have some sort of subsidized battery system or generation system for lower income households, and could maybe have an app to track energy usage, productions, etc., to incentivize engagement and gamify participation. Um, this is how a virtual power plant works. On the left, you have different things like EV chargers, EV batteries, smart water heaters, smart thermostat, basically the Internet of Things. And you can modulate that by turning it on and off in specific places to produce power, to reduce load, etc. And through that, you can use net metering to then basically count what the energy coming into a home is and leaving. So then you can bill accordingly. So essentially, you're making money for generating for the grid. Some people think that in Duke Energy's centralized utility structure, that this is a limitation because they are vertically integrated. But I disagree with that. I think that that's actually a strength because you'll be able to um, allow these distributed energy resources to go onto the grid while having a huge oversight from Duke, rather than in Texas where it's all market driven, and you can't really do this. So that oversight can be an asset, I think. And then for impact frontiers, the what, who, how much contribution and risk. The what is the reduction of emissions from utility. The who is residential and commercial customers, but really it's anyone who uses energy, so everyone. But focusing on commercial industrial because they probably have the largest land area to produce the most energy, be it solar on their roof or other things. How much is substantial energy bills savings from VPPs and net metering practices, and it could have long-term benefits. It accelerates renewable adoption, and it could improve the energy equity as well with those programs that I had mentioned earlier. And then for the risk, there is stakeholder execution and alignment risk, but all of these can be mitigated if the technology is well built and well oversighted. Here my works cited, and thank you very much.